Boys, after last video's dramatic ending, I am back after doing some training with the team of legends, and we're back to beat this girl boss to oblivion. Go hit the like and subscribe buttons and join our channel as a member if you want early access to videos.
Your boy Jizzy Joe Biden is back too, looking like an absolute G, don't you all think?
Stop blocking the damn screen for the viewers, you gold-chained baboon. They want to see Bush beat this Team Starfire peasant, not see your dumb face in the reflection of those Temu gold chains.
First of all, these aren't from Temu. They're handcrafted gold chains I bought off Rick Ross. Secondly, you calling me the baboon is the most ironic thing ever.
Insult him after the battle, Jizzy Joe. We have a team now that's in the low-level 20s thanks to Rayquaza literally carrying the lot of them in the world. All we did was set him loose, and then 10 minutes later, the entire local Pokémon population ceased to exist.
In other words, Rayquaza went on an unaliving spree, and here we are, so now Bush has no excuse to lose this. Plus, Chiyu learnt Will-O-Wisp, which we could use to burn the enemies, but I don't think it works on fire types.
Yeah, Barry, it makes no sense for a fire type to get a burn when their bodies are literally on fire on the inside. Like, imagine a Numel getting a burn. How would that even work?
No one cares, Bush. Now it's lock-in time. This is where things went south for us last time. The team is stronger, but don't count on things not going wrong. Whilst you deal with this thing, the question I got for the viewers in this episode is, what do you all think the most dangerous Pokemon out of them all is, and why? Legendaries and mythicals not included for obvious reasons.
The obvious answer to that is either Dusknoir or Gardevoir. Both of them can make black holes, which could quite literally rip apart the fabric of the universe.
Nah, the winner of this question goes to Muck. Imagine being around a giant, toxic pile of slime. I bet breathing the air around a Muck would make you sick.
There are other things about Muck that would make me sick, Obama, but my choice for the most dangerous Pokemon would have to be Golden Go. That thing could destroy your life.
How would an unlimited gold supply be the worst thing ever? I could use it to fill up Fort Knox if it's empty, first of all, and then I could just continue being richer and richer, more and more every day, without ever losing anything.
And imagine all the gold chains I could make from all the melted down gold which Golden Go would make for me.
Because you two, all that money and gold would get to your heads, and then everyone would only want to be friends with you for the money and not because they actually care about you. Imagine how sad and miserable your life would be then. Which is why Golden Go is the devil.
All right, well, that got depressing very quickly. How about we go back to this battle, which has already resulted in 2 of our Pokemon getting taken out. They all even went up about 10 levels and didn't learn one single move.
I swear, legendary Pokemon don't learn any moves until level 99. And then suddenly we have to sit through 10 minutes worth of menus whilst they learn everything at once.
Realistically, it's not that bad, is it? But from lots of comments in the last few episodes, we get a lot of TMs from beating these Team Star bases, and then we can build them at the Pokemon centers. I personally don't like that feature. Back in my day, you'd find raw TMs out in the wild.
You can still find those so-called raw TMs, Donald. They're colored in yellow balls and shine very brightly. And talking of shining brightly, I beat this base on my second try, guys. I bet you're all really proud of me, isn't it?
I will say that without Ray, you'd probably have lost this whole thing again, but sure, for your first game, you did well, I guess. It only gets more difficult from here on out, though.
We just got a sneak peek at the other Team Star bosses there in what appeared to be a flashback. Looks like we have about 5 more to beat Bush, but for now, you could head to the next gym since it's very close to us in the next city.
The next gym will be an electric type one if you're going to head there. The gym leader is actually a streamer and is very popular Bush, so if you beat her, then you'll be hated, and if you lose, you'll be hated. Either way, you don't really win. Her fans will be out to get you.
Oh boy, I know all about that feeling since I'm a super duper star. Don't worry, Bush, I can call my security for you if you like. They're the best in the business.
As long as they have no connection to Donnie, then I don't care. I won't be mobbed anyway because I'll just get Ray to unleash a dragon ascent on anyone who comes close to me. I hope he can learn that move in this game too, by the way. Someone should let me know.
Oh, look, it's that Penny girl you saved earlier? She's here for no apparent reason, which means she's a prime suspect in my eyes. It's always the quiet, nerdy ones you gotta watch out for, Bush. That's some big brain advice I have for you, all right?
Instead of that nonsense, how about you give him some advice on how this gym battle could go? It's an electric type gym, but we have nothing to really counter that at the moment. No ground types, or even a Pokémon with a ground type move. Earthquake could be quite useful to have at this point in the game.
If you're actually asking for my advice for once and not taking the piss, then how about using Meloetta more Bush? My wife has been requesting some more Meloetta action since you named it after her, and also we have Drain Punch as well. That move is very strong for this point and will heal us up too.
All right, sounds like a plan. I could use her for the main gym fight. And thanks to Nimona, I forgot we have to talk to the receptionist to get this thing started. I wonder what the challenge for this battle could be. I hope it's something exciting.
I still wish that we could have used Jirachi instead of Meloetta in this game. It's way more cuter and takes naps a lot too, so would relate to my other half. And by that I mean the normal Joe Biden. Not my wife, because Jizzy Joe Biden doesn't have a wife. I have wives, plural.
Yeah, man, we all know you're the biggest hoe amongst the four of us, which is very surprising to be honest. They're probably with you for your money and that's it. Either way, this battle is kicking off now, so let's lock in, Bushy buddy.
So how this challenge will work is the principal Clavel guy will go hide somewhere and you have to find him Bush. There'll be a circle for you to move and find him. It's a relatively easy puzzle. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Great, thank you for that, Obama. It's now your turn to say something useful to me, Jizzy Joe. Instead of banging on about your so-called multiple wives. And I just realized how much what I said could be taken out of context. So let's forget that last part.
Alrighty, here we go, and I'm so fast that I already found him. I won't say where, but come on, this first one is so easy.
I can barely see anything through my pitch black sunglasses, but I'm sure I would have also found him as fast as you if I wasn't wearing them, Donnie.
Take them off then, you dumbass. You think you look cool, but you actually look demented more than normal, and don't you forget it. Now, Bushy has also found the dude, and we have 3 more of these to do as well.
Oh, of course I'd have some battles in between. But with Articuno up front, I can't lose these. My only concern is the trainers don't scale up with us when it comes to the leveling, so I don't exactly know how overpowered I am. I saw lots of comments with people complaining about that too, which is a valid one.
Yeah, that was an issue people had with this game when it first came out. I mean, how hard would it have been for them to implement a scaling feature at the least? It's okay for the wild Pokémon to be all different levels, but the trainers should get progressively more difficult.
That battle was easy, but I gotta try find this fool all over again. There was like 100 other kids leaving for their adventure, so I don't understand why this guy has to keep following me around everywhere.
The bushes in the windows on some of the building were glitching out again. I hope Legend ZA is better refined when that comes out later this year. People will be pissed if it ends up like this.
I know I certainly will be. I just want to have an open world Pokemon game with the best graphics ever, kind of like Ghost of Tsushima or Red Dead. Imagine those kind of graphics in a Pokemon game for a powerful Switch, guys. It would sell so much as well, and Nintendo would make bank.
Oh boy, this trainer has one of my favorite Pokemon lines, being Electros. Tynamo here is very weak and almost garbage level, to be honest. But once it evolves, it becomes one of the most cracked Pokemons ever.
That little sperm was super weak. I bet training that up to its final form must be an absolute pain in the ass, Barry. I can't remember if you guys ever used one either, but I know Electros is a very strong Pokemon. I want to be able to use one of those one day.
I hope you do use one of those one day. I love them to bits along with Chandelure. Both of them are top-tier Unova region Pokemon, and Hydreigon deserves to be among the GOATs as well.
Shiny Chandelure is better than shiny Electros, though, and you can't deny that. It goes from purple flames to orange ones and just looks like a fantastic Pokemon.
You beat the battle challenge for the gym, which means it's showtime now, boys. All Iono's fans are going to witness the legendary Pokemon team that we have put together, and thanks to us, her sub count will go wild, which is what I'd like ours to do as well. So go like the video and subscribe, guys.
Yeah, we need a higher sub count than this buffoon who wears a jacket too big for her that her sleeves end halfway up the arms. How sad is her outfit, seriously? The youth these days can't even dress themselves properly or read a label.
She's probably sponsored by some fashion company in the Paldea region, which is why she's wearing these drips. I think she looks kind of cool, but that's just me. Each to their own bush.
She has a literal magnemite in her head and she thinks she knows about fashion. I'd like the female viewers watching this to rate this girl's outfit and let us know what they think. Saying that we are a bunch of old men, so our opinion probably doesn't mean much. I mean, we aren't even real.
The battle is kicking off with Iono using a Wattrel. This birdie is the newest member of the bird Pokémon, which every region has, and I gotta say, I hate the design of this one. It looks like a beta tailo and swellow.
Luckily for me, Articuno has really good defenses, so I should be able to tank a lot of these electric-type hits unless she has Thunder or something. She has 4 Pokémon on her team, so I'm not sure we should even be battling her at this point.
She got Articuno paralyzed, and remember, we can't heal in battle, so switching out is the best option we have. She's sending out that fat blue thing, though, which is also built like a tank bush, so you gotta hit it hard.
If this belly bolt thing had my hair, then it would definitely look like me. I'd like to see that, actually, because this Pokémon is so adorable and chubby and fat. And yeah, I said all that before one of you take a jab at me. Or knowing one of the viewers, they're probably making a comment as I speak right now.
It hits quite hard, too, considering it's just a fat ball of fluff, or whatever its skin is. I wonder if it's like snake skin or if it's just fluffy. Our little super is still very weak, though, and it won't evolve for a very long time either, which is a pain.
The only reason we didn't take as much damage as we should have was because of Articuno's Reflect. It's worn off now, so prepare to get destroyed bushy. Sorry for the negativity, but you're still a rookie unlike me who's a monarch.
You basically just cursed me there, and now Super has been taken out. Not that it was really doing much for us anyway, but still, the little guy needed the experience, and now he's gone. At this rate, the little fella will never evolve.
I'm just curious to know when Meloetta will learn a new move, because in over 12 levels or so, she hasn't had anything new to her name. It's just been Drain Punch, which won't work against that Ghost-type leader when we get to her. And that battle is a double battle, too.
We can cross that bridge when we come to it, Barry. I'm slowly eating away at Iono's team right now, however. Maybe after this battle, we can head into the desert to fight that giant worm, and then I think I really need to take on another Team Star base so I can make more TMs in the Pokémon Center.
This little child is making me very bored, Bush, so hurry up and clap her one. There is no other electric-type gym leader who can beat my soulmate, Volkner. He is the GOAT, and all these other ones have nothing on him. In fact, I still stand by the fact that he is probably the strongest gym leader out of them all.
He's up there, but you always forget Drayden and his dragon types. Iris too. But just because they don't have that many Pokemon, it could make them easier. I think Volkner could probably beat at least one of them in an all-out battle.
Volkner is also better than Iono because he has a Luxray and an Electivire. 2 Pokemon which could destroy all 4 of Iono's. Hell, even Lieutenant Surge could beat this girl with Raichu, and well know how bad Raichu is from our Ultra Sun and Moon playthrough. Daichu is what we ended up calling it thanks to a viewer's suggestion.
Boy, I still get PTSD from that game and that silly little over-glorified electric rat. It was hella cute though, so it has that going for it. Raichu in the anime never seemed very special, and they always made Pikachu seem way better even though it's weaker arguably. I guess it has the advantage being the mascot of all Pokemon though.
Hang on, boys. This has got to be cheating. Iono sends out a ghost type, but just because she has an electric Terra type on it, it's suddenly allowed in this battle? That seems pretty cheap if you ask me, and only we're allowed to use multiple types in the game, since we're the most important person. The story of Paldea won't progress if it wasn't for us.
I think we have more things to worry about currently, Donald. Regidrago is getting knocked out yet again, which means it's now been beaten in every episode of this playthrough so far. I bet its friendship rating has gone into the negatives now. I don't blame it, to be honest.
All right, time to bank on the strongest Pokemon we have so far. Chi-Yu should be able to take this Ghost Electric Muppet out of the game. I hate Miss Magius so much. Fantina can go to hell with how annoying her one was in the first Diamond and Pearl games.
At least we can actually use Will-O-Wisp in this battle without having to worry about it not being effective like against the Fire Team Star Base lady. One thing I've noticed in this game is that everyone has absolutely insane hairstyles, and no one seems to have a problem with that.
You could argue that I have an insane hairstyle, but here we are. And on that note, Bushy has beaten the second gym leader of Paldea, guys. So well done, my boy. Go remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons for him, everyone. You will make George a very happy bunny if you do.
Technically speaking, Donald, this isn't the second gym. I think we should have actually gone east and then battled the grass-type lady first if we wanted this whole thing done in order.
Thanks to this battle, our team will listen to us up to level 30. Not that I think it makes a difference to us since our whole team was given to me by my best buddy, Donald. I still wonder how you did that, by the way, bro.
A true magician of the dark arts never reveals his secrets, my young Padawan. Maybe if you beat the Elite Four, then maybe I'll tell you. And oh yeah, that reminds me. When Bush gets to the Elite Four battles Obama, we gotta make sure Joe isn't around.
God damn, yeah, we can't have him be here for that episode. All hell will break loose.
We just have to pray to Arceus that Jizzy Joe Biden shows up for those battles instead of the normal moron. I will do anything anyone says to have Joe not be here.